I want you to focus on the comment that I got underlined, one of the more popular talking points by black females, when they want to toot their horn and stick their chest out, trying to front as if they intellectually superior, as if it's embedded in their genes, right? So you want to talk about black females, but realize over 64% are white collar professionals. 70% are college grads. Let's stop there. Let's say these figures are correct. I have read sources that indicate that they attend college at a higher rate than other groups. There's a reason for that. Being a single black mother, you basically get a free ride through college, and there are more single black women than any other group. On top of that, black men still on average make more money than black women. That ain't nothing to toot your horn about. That's something you need to be embarrassed about. Because despite all your white collar professionals and all your college grads, we still making more money. Because we get into them skilled trades. We become welders, millwrights, carpenters, painters. We get into construction. We drive forklifts. And we grind them out. We put them hours in. I remember working for Chrysler, making some $20 an hour. Locked into 60 hours a week, making more money than this black woman who had a master's. Because of my overtime. That ain't nothing we need to be ashamed about. That's a sign of how strong we are. And then she goes on to talk about how black women have the lowest divorce rate in all interracial relationships. There's a reason for that. Because no other group of women becomes as submissive, as much of a little obedient puppy when they get with white men as you do. Nobody transforms as much. Nobody thinks as highly of them as you do. Right? You know your place. You turn into a little slave girl, a little mammy, when you get with your white savior, your Jesus Christ. That's why y'all got the lowest divorce rate. And ain't many of y'all who date interracial anyway. In fact, I believe y'all date interracially the least. Y'all the last ones on these men's list. All non-black men got you at the bottom of the list. They choose you last, the least. So what do you have to toot your horn about? Nothing. Despite writing all your books, all your magazine articles, and starting your little stupid swirl movements, you still the least desired by these non-black men. That's the fact. It's been proven. And she goes on to say how what she just mentioned is a sign that black women are moving up, while most black men are being incarcerated, taking up space in jails, dealing drugs, right, getting shot and killed by other black men, right, and having the highest divorce rate in all interracial relationships, in most interracial relationships. Totally ignoring the fact that it's black women who created these dysfunctional black males, these violent black males. The number one reason adults become violent is because they were abused when they were children. Violence breeds violence. Violent black men are a reflection of violent black mothers who are abusive to their sons because their sons remind them of everything they hate about themselves. Right? Especially if they resemble their father, who most likely isn't there because he didn't want to put up with your bullshit. As soon as you got pregnant or had the child, you want to act like you own him now. And you become disrespectful to him in his face alone and in front of his kids. And eventually they get fed up with your shit and they move on. That's not a situation of them running from responsibility. That's a situation of y'all pushing them away. And it just so happens that black men are the most involved in their kids' life than any other group of men. Black men are just like other men, even more so. We enjoy fatherhood and being parents. And y'all need to be ashamed of the fact that the most involved are being pushed away by y'all crazy asses who have no respect for them. And that is the main reason they're not there. How many black women you know hate their baby daddy, always cussing him out, being disrespectful? The highest quality fathers there is out there, and you dingbats run them away, right? And despite all the black men getting locked up, getting killed, not only by other black men but by cops, there's still more black men who are married than there are black women who are married. That's really crazy because black women have a higher population than black men. So on top of having a higher population, black men getting incarcerated at alarming rates. There are more black men incarcerated in the United States than there are in several countries, Canada, Lebanon, Japan, the list goes on and on and on. You combine all those countries, there's still more black men in America incarcerated than all those other countries combined. And there's still more black men married than there are black women married. Who is that a bad reflection on? You. That is a sign that you are incompatible, that you are fucked up. It is a sign of your hatred of blackness. And no other group represents and is a visual representation of blackness more than black males. So again, that's nothing to toot your horn about. That's something you need to be embarrassed about. And there's a reason black men have the highest divorce rate in most interracial relationships, because no other interracial coupling faces as much pressure from society as black male, white female couplings. That white woman faces pressure from her family, gets disowned from society, maybe even her job, might lose jobs. White guys at work making it harder on her. The black male facing pressure. Eventually they want to get back to a normal life, so they agree to part ways. Black male, white female relationships are seen as a threat. It symbolizes black male dominance over whiteness, while black female, white male couplings symbolizes white dominance over blackness. Ain't nobody threatened by that. That's why y'all don't hardly deal with shit. So what exactly do you have to toot your horn about? Nothing. Just imagine if the playing field was even. The black men were not getting incarcerated at such an alarming rate. We're not getting killed by other black men and cops. That there were not as many DL and homosexual black males as black women talk about all the time. We would really be outdoing your ass. We outdoing you right now as it is. Just imagine if we got free rides through college the way y'all do. Hopefully every black male in America sees this video and shut your whole face down when you spew this nonsense. Moving forward, you just better understand that we are equipped with the facts. I don't know if y'all too stupid to criticize this regurgitated nonsense, or if y'all think we too stupid to see the holes in this bullshit. So the next black female who want to come run her mouth in my comment section, I let y'all comment. I let y'all run your mouth, because I don't think much of what you got to say anyway. This is just something I wanted to touch on because I hear it too much. Right? I don't flag your comments. I don't remove them. Only remove the ones who make threats against my freedom to express what I want in my vlogs. But just understand, you might be the next example in my next video. So I hope you prepared to deal with that. Stay tuned.